Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the books I read in January and the books I plan on reading in February. January was different. I'm in a book slump pretty hard. I read 3 books. I read 2 books and I DNF'd a book and I started another book. So let's just hop right into what I read in January. The first thing I read, well, from December to January, if you remember, was A Court of Mist and Fury. This is our first 5-star read of the year, kicking the year off with a bang. I was like, it was literally so good. There were parts of it, of course, where I was like kind of bored, but it wasn't like bored like, oh my gosh, I hate reading this. I loved every minute of it. It just took me forever to read it, so I felt like when I was taking breaks from it and I would pick it back up, I was like disconnected. But then I read it over a week and I was like, I do like this book. It's not the book's fault that I'm in a book slump. Like I've said probably a million times, this is the second book in the series, so I can't really say what it's about, but I fully understand why people love this book because it's literally so good. The romance, the plot, just everything about it. I was eating it up. I was literally eating it up. So then I did my sad books for a week video, and that just increased my slump. I read What We Carry by Kaylin Fogarty. This was a 2-star. Like I said in that video, I give like all of my thoughts in that video. It just made me angry. There weren't a lot of characters that I liked, and it just wasn't great. It like really wasn't. But if you didn't watch that video, this book is about a girl who goes through a late-term miscarriage and she falls pregnant again, and we follow a dual timeline of her like when she was having the miscarriage and like a little after, and then going into like her like right before she got pregnant again and while she was pregnant and when she had the baby. And I don't want to read a book like this and be angry. So yeah, 2 stars. Then I had my first DNF of the year. It's Eyes Turn Skyward by Rebecca Yarros, which was also part of the Reading Sad Books for a Week video. This is about a girl and her sister dies of a heart condition. She finds out that she has the same heart condition, so she wants to like live her life, and she has all of these like bucket list things, and we follow her story from there. I got about 21% through this and I was just like, I can't read this right now. It was very insta-lovey, insta-attraction, and I just wasn't in the mood for that. I just needed something with a little bit more substance to it. This book, I will pick it up again at some point. Just right now, I needed something different. So I was like, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm just gonna put it down because I'm just gonna put myself in even more of a book slump. So I put it down, but expect to see this again at some point. So then I started reading The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. I'm now 59% through, but when we were in January, I was like 15-20%. But this is, I'm loving this book right now. So this is going to carry over into our February TBR. First up on the TBR is obviously going to be The Final Offer. This is about Cal and Alana, and it's a second chance romance. It's so good. It's literally so good. especially because I loved the final print, which is the first book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. I loved it. I'm more than positive I gave it like a 4 or like a 4.5, 5 star. And then the second book, Terms and Conditions, I didn't like it. So then getting this after Terms and Conditions, I'm just like, this is literally so good. I can't talk about it right now because I feel like I should finish it, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts, you know, either in a video or what I read in February. But just know that this is like so good, so good. So that's first up on the TBR, and I have a bunch of books on my February TBR, but they are all for videos. I'm not gonna say what videos they're for, but I'll give you one little sneak peek for a video for February. I'm so excited for that. There's a whole bunch of books under there, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books on my TBR that I won't really get into this video. But other books that I have on my TBR that I can talk about: The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. It's Valentine's Day, so of course we gotta throw a whole bunch of romances into this. I just feel like this is perfect for Valentine's Day. Let me read you the synopsis to let you know why. Quick-tempered life coach with way too much on her plate, Miranda is a tree surgeon used to being treated as just one of the guys on the job. Jane is a soft-spoken volunteer for the local charity shop with zero sense of self-worth. These three women are strangers who have only one thing in common. They've all been stood up on the same day, the very worst day to be stood up on, Valentine's Day. They're all seeing the same guy, and he stands up all these women, but we got to figure out why. But I'm very, very excited to read this in February. And then, if time permits, this brick is on my TBR for February. It's more like a hopeful, because we all know I get really ambitious. I'm hoping to just sprinkle some of this world into my February, whether if it's a chapter in between some of these books, that's fine. I just need to know. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next one. Bye, besties.